Hello, everybody. I know it's your favorite time of the week. Here with Claude here. I'm now a little music here, good old rock music here. Thank you, StreamYard and everything. How you all doing? I love talking to you guys, talking about beer, food, the week, business, gut sales. Been a really good week. Even Maximo is here. Let me let this nice man in here. Hello, sir. Hello, Max. Can you hear me? Maybe you can hear me. We are today. I had a good week. I don't know about you guys. Max, I don't think you can hear me, but if you do, give me a thumbs up or something.
I can hear you now.
Oh, now you can hear me. Great, great. Where's your Hawaiian shirt? Didn't you get the memo? Today is Hawaiian shirt Saturday.
I did as close as I could. I did button up.
I was in that mood. You can always tell when I'm in a good mood. I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt. I'm also in a good mood because I got natural ice. I'm also in a good mood. Mother's Day. Are you prepared for Mother's Day?
Oh yeah.
Mother's Day got very complicated. Okay. I have to get gifts for my wife even for Mother's Day. You got to get gifts for everything. Groundhog's Day, Cinco de Mayo, everything, man.
I hear you.
Are you prepared? What'd you get Mom for Mother's Day tomorrow?
So we're gonna do something small just for Sunday tomorrow, maybe just dinner, lunch. We're gonna do something on Tuesday where we're gonna get the whole family together, and just do like the big family with grandmother and the whole reunion.
That's great. What are you drinking this evening?
Agua.
Agua is good. I always have agua.
I had to get something from the fridge. This was a gift from the neighbor.
What is it? Hold it up to the camera. We can't see it.
Stella.
Oh, Stella Artois. That's a wonderful Belgium beer.
Yeah, it's nice for the occasion.
And that's not the regular Stella. You got a premium Stella there or something.
Oh, midnight lager.
Yeah, that's something new. How was it? Was it good?
Yeah, it's like it's got like a coffee taste to it.
Oh, it's a stout. So you're drinking a stout there.
Mm.
What's the alcohol ABV on that? I bet it's high. Say again? Well, I've got a natural ice here. I actually like this beer. I like ice beers. These are slightly different process. I know enough to be dangerous about beer. I know how to drink it. I don't know how the heck I still don't know really how they make it. I've gone to enough beer tours. I should. This is a natural ice. This is from Anheuser-Busch. A little higher on the alcohol, 5.9. But it's a really wonderful, smooth beer. I'm going to pour this here.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, baby. And get a napkin because I spilled it all over the place here. Okay, got that out of the way. So happy Mother's Day, belated Feliz Cinco de Mayo. What else are we missing? What else do we have to be grateful for? Good beer.
Yeah, I mean, just today, right? Just be grateful for today.
Oh, that's good.
If you want to,
you know why this is so good? It's not the most overpowering. It's not an IPA or anything like that, but it's just a good drink. It's just a good drinking. It's just a good drinking beer. Let me put in my link here if anyone wants to join us today, and I'll put that right in the top there. Or if anyone has a comment, that's fine. I did my 10 miles today, and and here in San Diego, it's God, what is it today? About 72 degrees, 73. What is it? You're in Escondido, right?
Yeah, it's warm. It's bearable though. It's nice out. I'm outside right now myself, just because how nice it is outside.
Is this the best weather in the world in San Diego?
I would have to say so.
Does anybody have better weather?
Can't think of. I mean, from what I've traveled, it's south. What's Florida, Texas, and it's just what I've grew up. This is my weather that I grew up in, so it's what I prefer.
It's the best weather in the world. even the summers. And I know Escondido can get a little hot in the July.
Mm.
Escondido can get to 100, can it?
Yeah, we're a valley in a sense. We do have we're surrounded by ranges here, mountain ranges.
What are those what are those mountains? You know, and I'm kind of mad at you, by the way, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. Okay, those beautiful mountains and canyons all around Escondido, California. What do you call them? Are they canyons?
We're near Palmer Mountain.
Yeah,
it's what we have here. It's where we get snow. You know, it's we're right next to the countryside of San Diego County. Right, this is where the countryside begins. And the name itself, Escondido, it just means hidden city, because it's just kind of tucked away in between all these mountain ranges, and hence the trapped heat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, this was a whole 3 for $7. Let me see. 2 for what is that? $2. What 2 for 6? Let's see. $2.33 a can.
Check it.
And this is a nice drinking beer, because I did a long run today in the sun, and when you run it in San Diego, it's so dry here sometimes, and 70 degrees can feel real warm in the canyons where I run and everything. Man, you burn off you're dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And yesterday here's what I was talking about. I was kidding when I said I was mad at you.
I know where you're going with it.
You know where I'm going. Claudia and I were at Orfila Vineyards yesterday.
Yeah.
And I said, I got to, and I know you live up there, so I had to send you, but naturally you were down by Pacific Beach or Mission Beach.
The week that I happened to be down south and out of the city, you come up here and visit.
The one time, but I sent you an invitation. I did try.
Absolutely.
Maybe I should have given you more notice. That's my bad.
Yeah.
But we were up at Orfila Vineyards yesterday, Claudia and I. It's Orfila. It's my favorite vineyard. They make magnificent wines. I mean, phenomenal. Not cheap. Their wines range from about $25 to $85 a bottle.
Okay.
But every time we're back in California, I pick up a couple cases to take back to Colorado, so I don't have to drink Colorado swill. You know, it's the one nice thing about a good business. You can drink cheap beer or really overpriced wine.
Yeah.
But it's so beautiful there in that area of Escondido. What do you call it? It's by the animal park. It's all the vineyards and everything are down there. It's just a beautiful. They got these little farmers market. What do you call a little fruit stand? Is right down the road there. It's a beautiful
right.
area.
Yeah.
I love that area. I could live there real easy.
Yeah, I mentioned before we have the valley there, right where you mentioned the wild animal park, and it's like I was mentioning, it's the outskirts of the city, so you really feel you're close to the city, but you also have just that country living in a way.
Isn't that interesting about San Diego County? Which I think our lifestyle is so much better than LA and San Francisco, because literally you can be in the country, in the canyons, in the mountains, in the desert, from or the beach.
Correct.
Okay, you can be in all these wonderful places when just a short drive. I want you on your best behavior, because we're going to get one of my favorite ladies has just come on. Hi, Suzette.
Hello.
Oh, belated Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Do they celebrate that in Puerto Rico?
Mm-mm.
I don't think so. No. California loves that holiday because it's a good excuse to drink margaritas. And tacos.
It's always a good excuse to have a drink.
Whatever excuse. I don't care if it's Groundhog's Day, you know? It doesn't matter, really.
Exactly.
Suzette, you're in Maryland. Max is down the road from me here in San Diego. Have you guys met? Say hello to each other.
No, hi Maximo. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Yes.
Isn't that the coolest name in the world?
Yes.
Maximo. Short for Maximilian.
Yeah.
That's correct. The funny part,
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it to you, Claude. My the birth name is Max, but my friends started calling me Maximo, so the nickname is the longer version.
No
And
kidding.
shorter version, Flop.
That is too funny.
And I have a personal prejudice because my mentor was Max, short for Maximilian.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't meeting for this sweet old man in New Jersey, I'd be cleaning a Slurpee machine in a 7-Eleven right now. I'm telling you.
Hear that?
You need to show us a picture of him one day.
You know, I should. That's a great idea. I'm going to dig it out.
Mm-hmm.
I got some pictures of him. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
We are very curious to know who this wonderful person is that you talk so highly of.
So highly, so successful.
Mm-hmm.
Reader's Digest. Do they still exist? Reader's Digest?
I don't know.
They used to have an article. It was a magazine that came out every month. And it took all these great books and articles and made them short, abridged them or whatever they call it. And the one article they always had was the most memorable person I ever met. And this was a guy who literally, you know those special moments in life, those revelations, those epiphanies. When finally, and it's like the skies open up, the sun came in, and I said, this is what I was missing, the sales part. And it's so funny that all my research, all my education, all the seminars, nobody ever talked about the art and science of persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever talked about that. They always gave me the I don't know, what do you call it? The presentation, the gobbledygook, the busy work.
Mm-hmm.
But when all the work, all the running around, everything you do, doesn't it just come down to give what the sign says, getting another person, giving good phone, getting someone to like and trust you.
Keep good phone. Yes, I agree.
It's amazing when you say the right words to the right person at the right time. I remember my brother and I were in Antwerp, Belgium. We just flew in. We got to catch up a train to go to Holland. We're totally lost. We're just wandering. I go into a little bicycle store. Okay. And in Belgium, they speak Flemish, which is kind of like a Dutch language, or they speak French, and they speak a little English. And we went in this bicycle store. Do you know where I can find this train station, this platform? And this man said, oh, it's right down there and everything. We were really dumb, young American kids. And he said, don't worry. He locked up his store, his bicycle store, and walked us 3 blocks to the train station.
Wow.
I remember, it's a story from 35 years ago. Don't you remember those unique people, those wonderful stories? Why do you ever remember, those are to me, I think Belgium is the most wonderful country in the world because of this one guy. I love the Belgian people. This man did that. It's like a reverse form of prejudice. It's all positive, right?
Mm-hmm.
You meet one person and they represent the entire race of all Belgian people. They're wonderful people, because you had that one positive experience.
People remember how you make them feel, but in this case, what he did and the way he made you feel, you still remember him you think highly of him. Yeah.
You know why I love Puerto Rico so much? I think Puerto Rico is the most civilized country in the world, because if you go in the back country in Puerto Rico, they don't have lemonade stands. What kind of stands do they have, Suzette?
They have the cars, the guaguas.
Those little rum stands.
Yeah.
When you go in the back country of Puerto Rico, those on the country roads, they have little rum stands. They're totally illegal. And drinking and driving is a national sport in Puerto Rico. You pull over, you go and stop, you get a shot of rum, and then you go back in your car. And they're just little, a couple pieces of wood and a stand, and the guy's there, and that's what you get.
But when I was in elementary school, I remember one of our school trips was to the place where they make Bacardi rum. So that was so you're taking elementary school kids to see where they make rum.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so. We were once in Ireland, and help me out. What's that dark beer? Guinness Stout. So we're going to the Guinness. It's in Dublin, and we're going on the Guinness tour. And it's early in the morning, like 10 o'clock. Guess who? And they got a museum, and you get free samples up on the top at 10 in the morning, and everything. And guess what's going through the museum and everything about Guinness Stout?
Beer?
The little ones, the little, third graders are coming through the Stout the Guinness factory. I'm saying, gee, I wonder why there's a drinking problem in Ireland.
Hey, that was us.
To start them young, right?
Yes. That's too funny. I mean, I still remember it was a great experience to see how, I think it was the idea of how they make things, because it's a local made item. And thank goodness at the time I didn't think anything, okay, this is rum, something that is, what it does.
Well, when you think of the, and tonight we are drinking natural ice, by the way. What do you drink? It's 7:17 in Maryland right now.
It's 7. Yep, just water right now.
Good for you. You and Max.
Salud.
Salud. It's only 4 o'clock here, but beer with Claude. I can't break.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's okay.
Yeah, the next time zone over in Colorado. Absolutely. It's so funny. No matter where you go, I love travel. We haven't traveled. Has anyone traveled in the last 2 years? Has anyone gone anywhere? Max, you gone anywhere?
Yeah, I just recently got back from a trip down in Mexico.
What part?
We're down in Querétaro. Querétaro is just the center of the country, right above the state of Mexico. Mexico
what state? What county or province or state?
It's the state of Querétaro. It's
Querétaro. Okay.
State. And within Querétaro, our family's from Amialco, which is just south of the main city, if you will. About an hour. Just countryside. It's just countryside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was out there. Just short trip, just about a week or so.
So you did celebrate the Cinco de Mayo then?
Tell the truth.
I mean, when I go out there, I'll celebrate by having some pulque, as I was mentioning. But no, yesterday it was a normal day for me out here. I was here in North County.
Yeah, it's great. We love Colorado. Oh my gosh! Speaking of worldly people, here we go. Right, direct from Israel or Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
What do we have here? We have an Amir.
How are you doing?
Hey, I'm here.
Are you in Israel or Ohio? I think that's the Ohio bit.
I'm in Ohio, yeah. We just came back.
Where were you? You were in Israel?
6 weeks, yeah.
Really? We missed you. You don't write, you don't call, you didn't send a postcard.
I know, right?
Give us the Israeli report. What's going on in Israel right now with all this shit from Russia and everything?
Nothing. Same.
Nothing. Life goes on, right?
The only way.
Where does Israel get their natural resources from? Their oil, their gas, and stuff like that?
They found lots of gas, like huge amounts of gas in the past few years. Like
really?
Huge, yeah.
I did not know that.
A huge amount. Like they planning to build like a pipe to start sell to Europe. Like
really?
Huge, yeah.
I did not know that.
But besides that, no other resources. Everything is imported.
It's great. How come Israel is so in the middle of the Mideast? It's such a successful technology company. Why are they so successful? What is it? What do they owe that to?
When you don't have nothing, you have to figure it out.
They're the leaders in technology and in idea. The COVID virus came from Israeli, didn't it? The vaccine. The vaccine.
No. They did.
The man who owns Pfizer, I thought, was an Israeli.
The what?
The man who owns the Pfizer pharmaceutical company.
Jewish, not Israeli. No, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're usually holding a Corona or something.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut my carbs.
Oh, yeah, definitely carbs. But I did my 10-mile run. Do you know Max, by the way? Max is in
Not
Escondido.
yet. How are you doing, Max?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Where are you from?
I'm in San Diego as well, North County. Yeah.
He's here with me. I'm in San Diego too right
Everyone
now.
have a nice place beside of me.
How great is the weather in Israel? Is it the same? Is it like San Diego? Is it like the beautiful warm weather all year long?
Hotter. When the summer is hotter, humid.
Really?
Yeah.
And in the winter?
Not too cold.
Okay.
Not too cold. You probably go around the 50s, 60s. That's the lowest.
Okay. Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I don't really know Fahrenheit. I'm stuck.
I don't know Celsius. I don't. We're here in San Diego. I think, Max, what's our average temperature? 70 degrees here?
Yeah. Mid 70s. Absolutely.
It's mid-70s. It's amazing. You get out in the morning, and like this time of year, early May, we got this May gray comes in off the ocean. It's like 45 to 55 degrees. It's cold and damp and dark. And then around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, the sun comes out, and it's beautiful and it's hot.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the main reasons why I don't like Ohio. The weather, it's the winter. It's too much for me.
Yeah.
I'm not fit for that.
The winters are long and wet. Claudia and I used to live in New Jersey. And I was thinking of applying to law school. And Claudia said to me, have you ever been to San Diego? And she's been there. And I said, no. And I think we went in February or something. And February in New Jersey is like February in Maryland, right?
Yes.
It is
It's
just
horrible.
cold and wet and cold and just
Windy.
and
Mhm.
windy. And it's just, and so we get off the plane in February, and it's like 75 degrees. It's not like a Florida. It's not hot and humid like Florida. It's just beautiful. And I said, I'm home. This is it.
Mhm.
we went out, found an apartment, put a deposit down, and 6 weeks later, we're driving the U-Haul 3,000 miles. Yeah. Did you ever fall in love with a place that fast?
Yes. I like Florida in the wintertime.
Yes.
I
Florida.
haven't been in Florida yet.
Yeah, Florida's beautiful. Florida is Mecca right now.
Everyone go there.
Florida is, so many people are moving to Florida right now. I don't know if it's the politics, the weather, the economy,
All of the above.
all of the above. They got a great governor there. He seems to be a pretty normal person for a politician, right?
But the economy there is wonderful. It's doing great.
People are moving there. Retired people with money are moving there. California here, people and businesses are leaving here.
Mhm.
They've been leaving and going. They're losing some good companies to Texas and Florida. Because
one of the reasons I like Ohio, the few reasons, no competition here. Like, I don't want to say zero competition, but no matter what you plan to do, no matter what kind of company you want to build, the competition is very easy, and there is more milk than the veal can drink. Okay.
I got a Mark Pantek. Hi, Mark. You must be talking about moving to Florida. No, it's funny. I'm one of the few people. I've been in California for 36 years now. I love my company, though, my corporation is in Delaware, and my company is based in Colorado. I moved everything, my entire company, and all the money we spend and everything and I give it to the state of Colorado because California was getting a little crazy. I still love California. Okay. I just don't talk politics with anybody out here. Oh my God. We're a dying breed, conservatives out here. But I live in a great neighborhood. My neighbors are my friends. I love the restaurants. I love the beach. We have canyons. I go running in these canyons that just go for miles and miles, and they're just beautiful. Purple flowers blooming all over. If you watch my postings and stuff, it's a great place to live. It's also unbelievably expensive. Did you guys see my post? I filled up my car today. Someone take a guess. What a 2022 Cadillac XT6. How much does it cost to fill up? Any guess? Let's hear some guesses.
How many gallons?
It was 18 gallons. Somebody take a guess. How much?
$100.
70, 80. Or how much you say?
Suzette, what's your guess?
About $150.
150? Okay.
It depends if you put premium or regular.
I just put regular. That's all the car requires.
Who put premium? You know someone who put premium?
I do.
Yeah.
There's some cars that require. I think is it Audi or BMW. Some cars do require premium.
Yep.
I always thought like it's just marketing. I thought like it's the same gas, just marketing.
How much?
Who knows? Might be true, but I don't know. But it's the premium. It's over here is almost $5. If it's not $5.
Oh God, I got to move to Maryland. Amir, how much did I spend for 18 gallons of gas on my car?
Probably around $100.
You're pretty close.
Here I put in a Dodge Ram like $90. That will be like a full tank.
$111 for 18 gallons.
How much is 1 gallon?
It was $6.35 a gallon.
Here it's $4.
Regular.
Yeah, $4 here.
Diesel, I can't believe this. Diesel, which is to me always cheaper gas, it doesn't need as much processing. Diesel, I think, is $6.75, $6.85 a gallon now.
Yeah, not anymore. Diesel is the most expensive now.
Yeah.
Taxes on diesel.
But Ohio has the E something. Have you seen it, Amir? Because my son lives in Ohio, and he always telling us you have to use that other new gas, which is E something. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it has the ethanol in it.
Yes.
We have that. Max, don't we have ethanol here? Isn't our gas 10% ethanol in California?
I'm not too sure about that, but I've heard people mention it.
I think
ethanol made from sugar, from corn, I think.
Something like that.
Byproduct, 10%. It's alcohol mixed in with gasoline to some extent, something like that. But it doesn't matter.
Claude, next time you're in North County, I mean, we're not next to the reservations here. The gas is like close to $5 here at the reservations. It's just a couple miles up the road here.
Yeah.
But that's if you're in the area. In the reservations, it's fairly cheaper, more affordable, cost effective.
Costco is the place to get gas. Mark guessed 120. Mark, you were $9 off. I wish it was $80, Mark. You know, Sean Osby. Sean's in Omaha. Over $100 to fill up the tank. If you guys want to join us, by the way, the link is in the chat box there. I'll put it in again if you guys want to come on video with us there on StreamYard.
In Israel, a lot of people do like transformation kits, and you can use like cooking gas, like kind of propane. Much cheaper, little less efficient, but you save a lot of money.
Do you think we're gas? I'm telling you the way I see. I'm not a doom and gloom guy. You guys know me. I'm an optimist. The beer glass is always half full. I think we're going to see $7, $8 gas pretty soon.
If nothing change and you have inflation, why not? But
I got to ask you that: how does a mom and a dad with 2 kids, 2 cars, working jobs, working their butts off, and they're filling up their cars and they're spending $200 a week on gasoline? or more
That's
maybe.
a question you need to ask the president before election.
Him and I don't confide to each other.
Yeah, but he will feel it before the election.
I don't know. I think this is going to be Clinton ran on one thing that got him elected. He said it's the economy. He even had big signs in their election offices. It's the economy. When this starts, we're just getting the economy back up and going from this COVID thing right now. I mean, it's really just starting to rev up again, normal.
I think no one really paid for what happened yet.
We're going to pay. We're paying now.
Someone still need to pay for what happened.
That's true.
I can afford $111, but I try to think of Claude, 17-year-old Claude in New Jersey, working a shit job for shit pay, driving a crappy car, and it was, where do you get the money to fill up your tank to go to your job?
That's why nobody wants to work. That's why they'd rather be home and work from home, so that way they don't have to pay the gas and pay none of that stuff.
But even if you work from home, you still need a computer, you still need Wi-Fi, and you still need a skill set. You need some skills to work from home.
So not anymore. Not anymore. Now you can get a Google and get some certificates there and work anywhere from home.
That can't be. Who is that big boy on your lap?
You remember when he born?
He was born last week. Look at what a big boy you are.
Big boy now.
Oh my God. He's got more. Amir, don't take this the wrong way, but he's got more hair than you.
Yeah.
What a good-looking kid. Takes after mommy. What a good look. I'm silly. I'm just making fun.
Okay. You're right.
What a good-looking boy.
Tegid shalom.
Shalom. There we go. Oh my gosh. I wonder where things. I don't believe in 8.5. They're saying the inflation rate is 8.5. I think it's 11 or 12. Tell me I'm full of it. I think the government is understating the inflation rate, and I think it's much. I go shopping with my wife, and I look at prices, and things are getting. This used to be $135. Now it's $235.
I used to do rehabs, $20,000 rehab. If I would do the same rehab today, and I got more efficient, okay, I have better people, I get bigger discounts, probably around like 50% to 60% more.
Yep.
Same rehab. Yep. People charge more. Prices go to Home Depot, everything like skyrocket. Everything, no matter what you're checking.
Yep. Yeah. Mark agrees with me on the gas going to $7 to $8. He thinks 12 plus. Do you think gas could? I mean, this is crazy. I'm scared to even read this thing. Do you think gas could be over $10? Do you think gas could actually get that expensive? How much is a liter? You go by liters in Israel, right?
It's double the price.
Really?
Double.
What do you pay? What do you pay a gallon? Help translate.
Like 1 liter. 1 gallon is 4 liters. Okay, rough.
Okay.
1 liter costs like $2. Okay,
so you're paying
to Ohio.
You're paying $8.
Yeah, compared to Ohio, it's double the price.
Wow. Wow.
But how much a barrel costs? Like, I don't even know. But take like 10 years ago, it was $200 for a barrel. After the crisis, it was $200 for 1 barrel.
So how is Israel getting? Is Israel getting oil or gas? Or
everything is imported, and now they start to use our own gas.
So
but that's because inflation too, because you bring a lot of money from outside. Your coin gets stronger, and if you want to export, people can't pay. So it's getting much harder to export stuff. So that's another problem.
Every time we go to the store, I look at paper towels. I look at certain items. I look at beer. All of a sudden, $1 can of beer, a big can of beer goes for $2.50 now. Little things, Bounty paper towels. We go through a lot of paper towels in my house for some reason. I really, those big Bounty rolls, and you put them on the kitchen, and they're just always disappearing. And I think to buy a 12-pack of paper towels is like $18 now or something. It's something crazy.
Something for a big pack. But you said beer. If you try to get imported like Modelo or Corona, sometimes they're out of stock because no one wants to drive the trucks. My mechanic just quit his job. He's closed the shop. He wasn't work as a truck driver 3 days a week. He make $150 a year.
Wow.
Money in Ohio.
Wow.
Something is crazy out there. Claudia and I we needed some service done on our car. It's a new car. It's 2,000 miles. It's a lease car. And the heated and cooled, we have seats. You press a little button and the seats either heat up, which is great on my back. I love that feature. Or on a hot day, it cools the seats. And it wasn't working. So I drove it. We made an appointment, went to the dealership. I said, well, I'll just, I got my computer. I can work for an hour or two. And the guy said, Mr. Diamond, it's going to take us over a week to get the parts. And you probably, and we can't give you a loaner. And the rental cars are 3 weeks behind. You can't get a rental car for this is San Diego. This is a modern American city. I can't get a rental car, and I can't get a simple thing fixed in 7 to 10 days. Something is wrong here. Something is going wrong.
You go to a dealership. I just went to change my wife's car. You have two options. Or you order and wait 5, 6, 12 months, depend what you order.
That's crazy.
Or you take what they have in the lot and pay 15% more.
Yep.
Mike, this is the first time I leased my cars for 2 years. This year, because of COVID, I leased it. I extended it 6 months. I have that option. When I brought in my lease, they gave me thousands of dollars because I negotiated it towards my new lease. I went from $1,000 a month payment to a $495 payment because my car went up so much in value.
That's great.
It's great, but it's awesome. Never happened. That's kind of the good side of all this. Here's another story. I need a new computer. I replace my computer every 3 years. I get a nice MacBook Pro, 16-inch screen, all the bells. I get it maxed out. I cannot buy a new computer from Apple until July. We're in May right now. I got to wait. What is this, Russia? I mean, this is crazy.
No chips because of problems in China. No chips. By the way, they make neon. One of the biggest producers of neon is Ukraine. 50-60% of the supplement of the world, and you need neon to create the chips. So it's not going to get better.
Yeah. I want to buy a computer, and I can't buy something. I have to wait June, July, it's early May now. I got to wait 2.5 months to buy a computer. This is America. This is crazy shit.
How much a computer costs, Claude? This computer you want?
The one I want is going to be close to, with all the things I like. I live off my computer, my laptop. My laptop is my desktop, and about $4,000.
$4,000. Let's imagine I can give it to you today. Would you pay 5?
Possibly.
That's inflation.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that wild? Mark says here 12% inflation. Mark, I think you're closer to the truth than I don't think it's 8.5%. I think it's well over 10%. I agree with you. I don't know if it's as high as 12, but when I go to the pump and I'm spending $111 to fill up 18 gallons of gas. Yeah. I feel the same way. You're right. That's kind of crass. Suzette, what's your take on all this?
I agree with everything you said. It's true. Yeah. The inflation is only gonna get worse. I don't know if you heard, but there is a lot of the food industry, the warehouses, they have been attacked. So places in everywhere, they've been, getting rid of a lot of the food places. So very soon it's gonna go even worse in the food industry.
Yeah, I don't think anybody remembers the inflation. Pill says all of your lightweights. I drink you all under the table. Got good for you. That's great. I've had enough hangovers in life. Yeah, I don't need any more. I'm drinking tonight. I am drinking a natural ice 5.9% and enjoying the heck out of it. Absolutely. So where we get, I think, without getting too political, I think if they don't get a handle on all this stuff, there's going to be a change in the House of Representatives in the next election. I think things are going to change. Have you ever been to a communist country? That is the plan. Cannot buy, have to wait. We're not used to waiting in this country. Are we spoiled? Are we spoiled in this country?
Yes, we are.
Anybody, you guys have traveled. I know that you in this room, we've traveled to other countries, other places. We've seen how other people live. How good is it here? Really?
Yes, it's better than a lot of places. Yeah.
A lot of leverage in this country.
Very comfortable here.
Max, go ahead. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I just mentioned that there's a lot of leverage in this country that others don't have. Essentially,
what do you mean by leverage?
I mean, just opportunities, right? As far as like finance opportunities, just more opportunities that I see. The way it's structured, that it allows for people to, average Joe to actually try giving a shot at entrepreneurship, things like such. Is what I've noticed from just the neighbors down south, as per se, down Mexico.
God bless Amazon.
Sorry?
God bless Amazon.
Yeah.
I was in Israel 6 weeks without Amazon.
Amazon withdrawal.
Oh my God.
Even toothpaste. Never mind. You order today, you get tomorrow.
Yeah, my wife makes fun of me. I get toothpaste, mouthwash.
Just give it to me. I don't want to look for it. I don't want to buy other stuff while I'm going to bring it. Leave me alone. Just give it to me. I don't care a few extra bucks.
How do they do that, by the way? The prices, I mean, there's no delay. I have Amazon Prime, which you're talking about, I think. You pay $120 a year.
Like 20 bucks, 15. I don't know. I don't even.
You get that back tenfold. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't. I mean, and they deliver here in San Diego. I can get stuff the same day sometimes.
Yeah, if you order certain stuff in the morning, you'll get it in the same day.
Did you guys ever watch an Amazon driver? By the way, we got all over my neighborhood are Amazon big trucks. These vans, and they get out of the van. They run to the door. They don't even ring the doorbell anymore. They drop the stuff off. They run back to the van. Did you ever see the hustle? The Amazon hustle?
Yes.
It's amazing. And they do this on Sundays. Easter Sunday, I had an Amazon driver out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
it's with regular cars now. Sometimes I see like a regular sedan, someone without like a outfit.
They got like Amazon Uber drivers now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them are doing this as a business now. I know there's one here in San Diego. They have these Amazon vans. They're like little U-Haul vans, and they're pretty slick. They're pretty cool looking. And these people hustle. I have such respect for these Amazon drivers.
They're timed.
Right now, I have such respect for everyone that wake up and go to work in the morning. Doesn't matter what you do.
They drive somewhere and go to work.
Yeah.
No one wants to work.
Yep.
But if you don't want to work, your life is shit, isn't it?
Where I still understand where they get the money from.
Government unemployment. They're still getting help. There's a lot of agencies out there that are still giving money to people who can't.
All my tenants. I have a building in like a bad area, 23 units. All of them get like help from the government.
Yep.
And it's out. Mark says here, how good it used to be here. It's going downhill fast. Do you think it's going downhill fast? Do you really think it's
I agree.
I mean, I'm pretty comfortable. I mean, I'm not suffering but I can afford it. I think it's going to sound so materialistic, but Anybody can come to this country and sell something, knock on doors, can make money. Amir came to this country. It's not his English is not his native tongue.
Mhm.
And he started doing real estate. He started doing garage door repairs and construction and everything like that.
We have another lead business. We generate leads for other companies, do lots of stuff.
My parents were immigrants, okay? They came from Europe. My father didn't speak English right away. He spoke German. First thing he did is open up a grocery store in New York City. You know, you know, I have such respect for hardworking people.
You can't do that in California no more.
Do what?
Open a small business, because now with the new laws too, they're allowing people to steal stuff up to a certain amount of money. They won't put charges against people. So small businesses are.
I can steal like up to $50 and that will be fine.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Misdemeanor.
If I will steal up to $1,000 and they call the police and they will check, oh, it's only $500, they will release me?
No, they won't even get you. They won't even go and follow you. I've seen videos when people just bring bags and no people are there filming and
grocery store, you don't need to pay?
Nope. They're stealing. They just grab it and go.
I think this is a small window in time, because the reality is you cannot run a civilized city or area doing that too long. You cannot do it. In San Francisco, I'm trying to think, is it one of the what's one of the pharmaceutical chains? Help me out. They left San Francisco.
CVS, Walgreens.
Yeah, what is it called?
Rite Aid.
Rite Aid. It's like Rite Aid. Amir said it.
CVS or Walgreens.
Yeah. CVS. Didn't they leave with like they just closed 25 stores and just left, or something like that? I mean, that's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Companies are not going to stay in places where is anarchy. They won't allow that.
Because those companies have lease for like 10, 15, 20 years. They still pay the lease. If they decide they want to quit and keep paying the lease for the next 10, 15 years, there was a problem, serious problem.
Mm-hmm. Just like Kmart. Kmart did that. We had a Kmart that left here and they continued to pay the lease for an empty building for years until they were able to now redo the place and do that.
Kmart gone, Suzette? Aren't they aren't they bankrupt or something?
Yeah, they're gone, but for some reason, yeah, they're gone now. But when they were still a few stores left throughout the country, we had one here, and they closed the doors, and they were still paying the mortgage or the whatever for about a few more years until they did something else with the building. But they were paying the mortgage or the rent, whatever.
I have to go. And Claude, thank you for the hosting.
Let me see you change a diaper. Let me see you change a diaper. Come on. Come on. Let me see you do it.
Next time.
Bye.
Take care. Oh, it's good to see him. He was 6. What did he say? 6 weeks in Israel. He goes between Israel and Ohio. He does real estate in Ohio for investors in Israel and everything. And he's Mr. Hustle.
Yep. Yeah.
Amir was on. Yeah. Yeah, it was really nice. Come up here and say hello. Yeah, it was really, I got such respect for people who just work hard and everything like that. It's just amazing. What do you guys think? Not to change the subject, but it's a topic in our house. What do you think about forgiving student loans? Just to get controversial here. It's Beer with Claude, so I can. What do you think about forgiving loans? What do you think about forgiving loans?
No. Hi, Claudia.
Hi, Suzette. Good to see you.
How are you? Good to see you.
There's that Hernandez guy. Hello.
We gave him hell because he didn't visit us.
You didn't join us for wine. Suzette joined us for wine in Hawaii. So why didn't you join us for wine in Escondido?
Suzette joined us also for
we'll have to make it happen.
Guys.
You know I'm teasing you, don't you?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good to see you, Suzette.
Good to see you.
I like your cabinet behind you. That's really pretty.
Oh, thank you. It's heavy as heck.
Very pretty. Very
thank
pretty.
You.
So,
Okay, I'll let you guys get back to it. I just wanted to say hi.
yeah.
Nice to see you.
Let's see. We got some comments here. People are blind to how traditional American values have been attacked and destroyed, like the crime being promoted. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. You know what we saw? Was it last summer? I'm trying to remember. Or was it summer before? Was it 2020?
Yep, 2020.
I don't like that stuff. I don't think it's what America's about. The people who break other people's businesses or steal or take over neighborhoods, I think they should go to jail. I'm crazy.
I think so. I think so.
You know, I don't think you can run a society that way. Go ahead.
When the stores close, so the owner of the store benefits because they still have insurance and the insurance pays them. But now you have all those people with no jobs, and then the community effects because now they don't have a pharmacy close by or they don't have a store. So in reality, it affects the community. That's the part they don't think before they destroy or they steal from.
Yeah. You can't have a society where people are not accountable for their bad behavior.
What's going to be the end of it, though? You know, there's no end result. There's no positive. Nothing positive can come from something negative.
Yeah.
So the more negative is happening, what's going to...
Yeah. I'm going to be real naive because I'm an eternal optimist. I think this is just a moment in time and we're going to get past all this stuff and people are going to get back to decent basic values, you know, hard work, doing the right thing at the right time. And I know I'm naive as hell. I know. I really believe that. I think, you know, we're a little anomaly here in this country. You know,
so wishful thinking right now.
Yeah. By the time Mark says, by the time people wake up, it'll be too late.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amir. Oh, what else? This is very smart. Getting Israeli investors to buy. Yeah. You know, in other countries and the Soviet socialist state of Southern California, real estate is very expensive.
Yes.
Very expensive. I mean, my daughter just got her first home.
Oh, did she? Good.
$1.3 million valuation. I mean, that's her starter home.
Wow.
That's crazy. My first home was $25,000. It was a little condo. Claude and I moved to California. We rented for years and years until we could afford to buy a home. And that first home was $170,000. And we came from New Jersey where homes were $40,000, $50,000. So we were in sticker shock. And that same home today is worth, 8 times more.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy what's going on there. I'm a student of history. I was in communist East Berlin. Really, Mark? And East Germany and Poland in 1975. I experienced it. Okay. Thank you.
That's probably wasn't easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Read Ayn Rand, what she thinks about she came here from Russia and what she thinks about socialism and communism and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of people that came from Cuba feel the same way. They had to take a boat with 50 people in it that only supposed to fit 3, and whoever made it, they came here and they really appreciated it.
I love that we offer people opportunity, hope, though.
I do too.
I love that about this country. Anybody who really, with all the challenges and anybody can come here, and we don't have the restrictions that other places have. We have anybody can. In Colorado, the man who had to have my roof rebuilt, the man is from Poland. Poland's a pretty, successful story since they broke away from the Russian, the Eastern Bloc. But he came here. He works really hard. He's a roofer in a place where roofs get a couple hundred, inches. They get a couple feet of snow on the roof sometimes in the mountains and everything. And his kids go to college and stuff. His kids speak fluent English and they go to college and everything. And it just, anybody can make it here if their great parents or great parents can hustle, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Anybody can make it here.
I think the most important thing is to be grateful.
Yes.
for what you have.
And remember where you came from.
Remember, oh, say it, sister, say it.
Remember when you came from, because you're not gonna want to bring what you flee from. So you leave that behind, and you want to live a better life over here, not try to make it to look like the same place you flee away from.
I'm a pretty, if the cable bill is paid and I have mac and cheese for dinner, I'm a pretty happy guy. I don't need much. How much do you need to be? Do you have to be a Jeff Bezos to be happy, or Elon?
No, it depends how many people we want to help. If we want to help a lot of people, then we have to become like Elon Musk.
What do you think of? Let me throw that to you guys here. As long as I'm being controversial, what do you guys think about Elon Musk spending $44 billion? This is a guy who doesn't need the money, doesn't need the aggravation. He's a genius, obviously. He comes from South Africa to this country, and now he buys Twitter. What's that all about?
I'm glad that he did. So it brings a new conversation, I guess.
Why do you think he did that, Max? I mean, he might have a platform to then be able to leverage again himself, or I mean, must be some sort of benefit for him to do that move, make that move.
Do you think he did it because maybe he just believes in free speech?
That may be part of it, but
I mean, think about being $44 billion because you want people to speak their mind. Maybe you don't like what they say or how they say it. Okay. But you're willing to accept how valuable is free speech. That makes it. Is America successful because we have all these freedoms of religion, of speech, and things like that?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I would say so.
Ooh, for a guy who's not controversial, I'm getting very controversial.
I would say so. Yeah. I would say so. That's what makes this country what it is. Is unique. It's unique because we allow all these things. Although they say we're free, but every day our freedom is being taken away from us. So we have to be very careful.
Wax, what do you think? I mean, a guy spends $44 billion. He's got a rocket company. He's got a boring company that's drilling tunnels under cities. He's got Tesla. He's got a solar company. The guy's got all the money in the world. There's nothing he could not have. Why do you think he took on the aggravation and he's getting pretty hit
beat up
in the media and everything? Like, they're attacking him. He said, I bought this company because I believe in free speech, and they're attacking him. What's that all about?
The media don't want us to be free thinkers. They want to tell us what to think and how to feel about things.
Yeah. Claudia just yelled, right, Suzette? I don't know if you heard it or not. I think what he's doing is, it remains to be seen. But I would think, if I was in his shoes, if I could possibly imagine why would I want to take on that aggravation unless I felt so strongly about freedom of speech, freedom of press, and things like that. $44 billion. I mean,
he's been very open about what's happening in the politics and the economy. I mean, he built Tesla and it's an electric car, but he's said we need oil. We need oil. We need petroleum in this country to be able to do a lot of the things that we enjoy every day.
Yeah.
So he's not, even though he's an electric car guy, but he's still, it's okay having other options and other opportunities for people, like having petroleum, gas.
We need it. We all know it. Listen, once again, let me show my gas bill from today. $111.09 here in the Soviet Socialist state of Southern California. I mean, that's a little crazy. That's, it took me a couple weeks to make that much money at one time in my life.
Yes. Yes.
I think of all those crummy part-time jobs and things that I had. And I'm just wondering, as a 17-year-old kid who's got their first car, they're in high school, getting ready for college, Grandpa gave him a car or something like that. How do they fill that tank?
Mom and dad.
Mom and dad, but mom and dad.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
You want to know how old somebody is? Ask them the lowest price they ever paid for gas. Don't ask me.
Tell us,
I'm
Claude.
gonna lose so bad. I am so old. How old are you? I'm so old. I remember Claudia helped me 29 cents in 29 cents no, Mine Hill, New Jersey. 29 cents a gallon. Oh my God.
Wow.
How
29 cents.
I am so old. I remember that when you filled up your tank, they gave you a free Tiger in your tank Exxon Esso glass. Esso, they gave you a free glass. You went to gas stations to get a free cocktail glass or something.
Yep, yep.
Glass.
I remember that. That's
I
funny.
remember how old. I remember a gas station where they cleaned you, where somebody came out, pumped your gas, and cleaned your windshield, and asked if they should check your oil. Can you imagine that, Max?
Yeah, I mean it's common down in South. So.
In New Jersey, still is a law over there. You're not allowed to pump your own gas, but they don't clean your windshield and nothing else.
And we all salute New Jersey, the smartest state that said we don't want people to pump their own gas. We're going to let it. You know how nice it is on a cold day.
Yes.
And you're in your nice, comfortable car, and Joe Blow comes out and pumps your gas, and you give him the credit card, and you sit in your car and you listen to your Beatles songs or whatever.
It's amazing.
What's that?
It is amazing.
Yeah. Oregon, I think, is the same too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, two smart states. Absolutely. What do we got? Some notes here. The radical left has been controlled for decades, and they are threatened. The left of the media and I've studied the similar things in Germany in the 30s, then Russia and China. We are heading that direction. I think we're going to come out of this. I think this is a win. I'm an optimist. I'm sorry, Mark. I think somebody's going to smack us in the face, and we're going to wake up someday and say, we got to get back to some basic stuff. Sean Osby is here. There are 3 gas stations in Omaha owned by the same company that will pump your gas, wipe your windows, check your fluids, inflate your tire, and give you a free car wash. Sean, Sean, I think we all have to move to Omaha.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
How are the fish tacos in Omaha? Have you ever had a fish taco? I'll end on a high note here because we're out of time. Has anybody, I know Max, one of the best, Max, tell them what a fish taco is, how great it is here in San Diego. I love fish tacos.
Yeah, you get quality ingredients here. That's what, most people always come out here for that flavor, that seasoning.
Oh. You get a taco with some fresh mahi grilled, a little melted cheese, a little lettuce, a little onion, a little avocado, and you squeeze that fresh lime on it, and a little bit of hot sauce. What's my favorite hot sauce, Claudia? The one with the little wooden top on it. What's the name of that? Oh gosh, my favorite hot sauce. Cholula, little Cholula on that. Oh, babe, and you eat that with a Corona. What is better?
Yeah.
What is better than that? Yeah. That's the one thing. California has weather and has some great food here too.
I hear about the food.
Oh, there, the Cholula.
In case you want to know, that's what it looks like.
Cholula with lime. I love this stuff.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yes.
Too hot.
Yes.
I love this hot sauce. I love Tabasco. Picante, Cholula, Sriracha. Do you ever hear about the town in California that makes the Sriracha sauce? The whole town smells.
Oh, really? Smells good?
It's like, everybody, all, they're cooking. The Sriracha with the green top and the red bottle and everything. They're really good stuff. It's a Vietnamese guy who started that company, American Immigrant Success Story. And he started his company. He employs hundreds of people now, and the whole town makes sriracha now. But boy, on Chili Friday, when they're whatever they're doing in the Chili Day, wow, it hurts your eyes.
That's funny.
It's always a trade-off. Let's acknowledge these notes here and then say goodbye. There's a Mexican restaurant called Azteca that serves fish tacos, but I'm not sure they're as good as the ones that say, they're all good. It's great food. The fresh fish tacos are not as fresh as California, cheap as Mexico. I go to Tijuana at the beach, plus some margaritas. Can you get fish tacos at the beach, Max?
Yeah, some beaches. I mean, depending where you go. Yeah, there's. You mean here or Mexico?
Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. They catch it, they bring it in, they fry it, and they put it in a flour or corn tortilla, a little fresh lime on it. Oh, are you guys getting as hungry as I am right now?
Yes.
I'm always hungry. When I come to San Diego, I go to Mexico, easy peasy. I go best. Max, have you ever gone to Blue Water Seafood Market and Grill? It's in Little Italy, Indio Street.
I'll have to go. I have not been.
They only serve the catch of the day, fresh fish, and they'll either make a sandwich, a salad, or a fish taco out of. That's all they serve is fish. Mm-hmm. It's so nice. And it's a dive. The tables are all rickety and everything, and there's always a line out the door. What's your favorite place? What's your favorite restaurant, Max?
Down south, I believe I mentioned there's a restaurant. It's called Las Ranas Mexico City Cuisine, and that's the place I mentioned that serves with tlacoche, pulque, which are just our traditional dishes, right?
What's pulque? I heard you say that before.
Pulque essentially is the sap of maguey, which is it's a type of cactus per se.
Oh, cactus! I love cactus.
Right, and so they'll they'll scrape the center part, creates a sap, and that's aguamiel. It's nutritious before it starts to ferment. Eventually ferments, and it becomes alcoholic, and a very traditional drink, even in Mexico City for many years, centuries, until the beer companies came along and essentially, campaigned to give them a bad rep, and now half the population drinks beer in Mexico.
Wow! So pulque is fermented cactus, basically.
Yeah, it predates or before tequila and mezcal. It's a substance that's used to make mezcal and tequila.
Oh man, that sounds so good.
Interesting.
That sounds. I love cactus. I don't think anybody. Have you ever had that? What do you call the cactus? You chop it up and you put it on a salad or something. What is that cactus they sell at Vaughn's and everything?
Nopal.
You buy in a bag chopped up already.
Nopal.
Mm-hmm. That is Nopal is delicious.
Yeah, that's my dish.
And I don't think a lot of gringos know what that is.
Hey, I'm not a gringo and I don't know what it is.
It is delicious, and it's got a flavor and a consistency on it that's just delightful. Absolutely. Favorite dish from Puerto Rico, and we'll go. Tell me fried plantains.
Yes, fried plantains.
Oh, God, is that good?
With tostones, and you smash them and put shrimp or.
Oh, stop. Oh, you had me at shrimp and plantains. Oh, yes. My gosh.
Plátanos.
All those flavors. That's it. All right. Well, listen, thank you guys. I've been a Claude fan. Thank you, Mark. 20 years lease option. It's longer than that, Mark. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you guys for joining me for a beer tonight and just rambling about everything under the sun. Have we solved all the problems in the world? Absolutely.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Because we are wonderful, fun-loving, decent, normal, reasonable people.
That's right.
May we always exist and say salute.
That's right. Salud. Nice to meet you, Max.
Igual.
Bye, everybody.
Be well. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Claudia said bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye, Claudia.
See you, Mark. Thanks for joining us.